So, what's up, y'all? I'm out in the garden tonight. It's been a long day in the garden. There's a lot of stuff. What's up, girl? There's been a lot of stuff that needed to get done. Cleaning out spring, ushering in summer from, more of the stuff that I've already planted. And so historically, I plant like onions, potatoes, sweet potatoes like every year. And I usually wait, you can see these right here, for my potato plants to die back completely before I dig them up. And sometimes you get good potatoes and sometimes you don't. Now, if you don't plant potatoes, they're probably the easiest thing that you can plant. You just put them in a really tall container, some loose soil. These are nitrogen fixers, so you don't need to add anything into the soil. And potatoes grow down. Potatoes, like red potatoes, Yukon Gold, they grow up. So you just put like some sawdust, you can use hay, put your seed potatoes at the bottom. The little potatoes that have the little eyes, you can use those if they're in your cabinet, and cover it with dirt. It's gonna sprout beautiful leaves, sometimes flowers, depending, and then 3 months later it's gonna start dying back. Now this one is still kind of green, but I had some hornworms come through and completely decimate the leaves. So I decided this year I'm gonna do it a little sooner than when they're all crispy and dry. So, and it's my favorite because these potatoes will last us for months. I just use a box because I throw this part away or use it for the bottom of another garden bed. And then I use the soil to recondition other beds because it's really rich in nitrogen. Ooh. So hopefully we get some good potatoes. Oh, whoa. I'm going to show you guys potatoes coming out the bottom. Hold on. Boom. Yeah, I just use an old box because you just throw it away or use it for the bottom of a garden. It turns to compost basically. So here we go. We get to see how many potatoes I'm getting this year. So that's the first pool. These are the little red potatoes because they're some of my favorite. Got little ones. Got a pretty decent size. The little, I guess they're called new potatoes. So the little ones I will save and wait to replant when I plant potatoes again in the spring. Yeah. Okay. One more. Whoa. That's a nice one. This can be kind of a messy job, but it's really exciting because then we don't buy potatoes for the rest of the year. So I'm doing this now because next I'm going to plant sweet potatoes. And basically I just used sweet potato and I planted it in my garden. Whoa. And waited for it to sprout. So all these little ones, they probably could have waited a little more because all those little potatoes usually become big potatoes. And then all this soil I just put in another bed. I think potatoes take about 3-4 months, depending. I used about 5 seed potatoes, I think. Cute little ones. upload my sweet potato video, hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, this one is starting to go bad. And I think I'll plant potatoes at the end of summer, like August again, or fall. And I'll do like the russet potatoes, the kind that we get for French fries and baked potatoes, and then the Yukon Golds, because those are really good. And then the purple ones. Planting okra and more watermelon, because the watermelon we're growing is amazing. Uh-oh. There's so many potatoes in here. I'm gonna finish digging them up, and I'll post a picture later about how many I actually get. Let's see, are you going to be making any sweet potato pies? Usually with the sweet potatoes, I plant, we just eat them like how I have them in my cookbook. You just boil them down and put like a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of butter. And what's up, Erica? And that's how we eat them. We just mash them like mashed sweet potatoes, or like a baked sweet potato whole. It's really rich in fiber, really good for you. Doesn't spike your blood sugar. And sweet potatoes actually grow down, whereas potatoes grow up. Like potatoes like these, you put them at the bottom. You just make sure they have enough room to continue growing up. Sweet potatoes grow down. So I'm going to get a container, a huge container, plant my little slips that actually look a lot like, hold on. A lot like this. They'll grow roots at the bottom. And then I'll get a bunch of little sweet potatoes. But you guys will see the process. I'm going to finish digging through the bottom of this and get through the rest of my red potatoes. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to show you guys my watermelons, my berries, and probably plant some more.